And
what up, y'all?
ensuring that happens. Thank you.
Katie, would you like to say something?
Mr.
Dang,
President,
dreadful
we are
nigga, you was
grateful,
on.
for your leadership on this.
My bad, y'all. I had to go take the
Restoring
kids to the
Space Command
park.
to its rightful home in
We had to take the
Huntsville,
kids to the
Alabama.
park.
This delegation has worked together, both chambers, both parties, to make sure that Huntsville was the place that Space Command called home. As was mentioned, obviously the Biden administration chose to make this political. What we want to do is put the safety and security of Americans first. We want to make sure that our war fighter is put first. And we want to make sure that America continues to lead. And today, Mr. President, you've allowed that to happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. This is a great day for our country, not just for our state of
What
Alabama.
up, dreadful Nick?
We need help in our military. We need to catch up. And as Secretary has said, we're not behind in space, but we know where we're at, and we need to expound on that. Now, this move will save the taxpayers $480 million.
Is it really saving us money?
Cut $480 million.
Is it really saving us money?
It'll be behind.
Are we really saving America's money?
Huntsville, Alabama, Redstone Arsenal. We have 40,000 people there. We have the FBI there. We have missile defense there. We have NASA, Blue Origin, and SpaceX. It is the perfect place for Space Command. I would tell you today, and I spoke with
Dougie! My boy, what up?
If I thought it needed to go somewhere else because I understand the security of our country, I'd be for that. But the best place for Space Command is Huntsville, Alabama, because what we have and what it means to this country is going to be so important. So thank you, Mr. President, for this, and we look forward to building a huge Space Command and having the Donald J. Trump Space Command Center in Huntsville, Alabama.
Damn, look at Trump put his name on everything. Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro.
Mr. President, thank you. I'll be very brief here.
You just got up?
I lobbied the president hard to put it in Ohio, but he said these people behind us, these Alabamas, are just too powerful and too persuasive. And so it's in Alabama, but as Tommy said, this is exactly the right place for Space Force and Space Command. I think Americans ought to appreciate the fact that you can't win the battle of the future unless you control the skies. The cyber security, the communications, the entire infrastructure of the battle in the 21st century will be in space. So it was a visionary move in the first administration.
See, they already talking about space, Doug. You look, they don't care about us. They try to go to the moon with ET.
Is right where it should be in Huntsville, Alabama. Thank you, sir.
Damn, Dougie, you ain't brush your teeth. Yeah, you went right into it. But they don't care about us. They trying to go play with ET and Thanos and the Guardians of the Galaxy. They already talking about space and shit.
Gentlemen, anybody want to say anything? Would you like to say it?
Mr. President, another promise made, another promise kept. You think about it, Redstone Arsenal is critical to national security. The president said when you were the 45th president, let's do what's right for national security. And today, that's exactly what we're doing. It's not because of this or that. It's because it's right for national security. You think of the 21 categories that were evaluated to determine what was best for national security. All indicators pointed back.
See, the problem is people think I be trying to be funny, but I be dead ass serious. They be trying to leave us to go to space, okay? This Elon Musk rocket shit, everything all in the same place too. They try to go to space and they try to dip the fuck off, take a damn Star Trek Voyager somewhere real far and to a place far and beyond a galaxy we ain't seen before. Like, they trying to dip off on us and leave us here to hold the bag with the other little animals and shit. That's what they trying to do. Nah, they know something we don't know, man. I don't know all this space shit.
To Huntsville, Alabama, and Redstone Arsenal. We have the right people at the right place at the right time. Mr. President, on behalf of the people of the 5th Congressional District and all of Alabama, thank you.
What up, everybody online? Just let everybody know. I get everybody a shout out at the end of the chat. Everybody get a shout out who joined the chat, no matter what you talking about. Okay? Just letting y'all know. Happy Sunday, everybody.
It was the right thing to do. All the when they looked at all the numbers, Huntsville was the place to go, and like you say, it was unfortunately pulled out, but you made it right. So I want to just
they do all look sad. They always look sad. They ain't got no choice.
We're very grateful. Thank you, and God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Throughout history, militaries has always understood that whoever could hold the high ground held the advantage. Space is the ultimate high ground. And what we're doing with moving the Space Command to Huntsville is absolutely critical to our maintaining dominance in that sphere. And it goes,
Well, I shouldn't be talking about this, but first and foremost, if we really want to talk about what they know, do you guys know what DARPA is? Does anyone on chat actually know what DARPA has did any research or anything at all into DARPA? Because if you know what that is, you know that our government is at least 20 years ahead of us in everything. Just with that program alone. They're 20 years ahead of everybody else in the world. That DARPA program is 20 years ahead of every other technology or technological or anything that you want to that got to do with technology. That shit is 20 years ahead of everything. So when y'all be talking about drones and UFOs and all this other stuff, man, they was doing Neuralink in the 90s, bro. They been had all the stuff we got now. They been had that stuff. We don't get it until 20 years after the fact. That's how it works, okay? They been had cell phones, bro. They been had all that stuff. I'm talking about iPhones, not just like little iPhones. They been had all that stuff. Now, we starting to see some of the stuff, but that's why I tell people, when you watch movies, okay, go back and watch a movie from 1980s and tell me all that shit that was in the movie we ain't got right now. We got it all. Go watch a movie from the 90s, the 70s. They got to put in the movies. That's a universal law, y'all, okay? There's a universal law that you got to show motherfuckers what you really doing out here. You can't just hide everything. That's a universal law. They got to put it in the movies, in the TV shows, in entertainment and something, okay? They hide it within they weave it all up in there, okay? You think you just watching somebody fly on a spaceship and shooting some laser beam gun and thinking that's fake. Nah, that laser beam gun real as a motherfucker and will blow your head off. You better stop playing with the DARPA.
hand of what we're going to do with
DARPA.
Dome and missile defense to defend against anyone else who tries to enter that sphere. So thank you, Mr. President.
I be trying to tell people don't realize.
President, and obviously, national defense is a huge issue. And when you look at
Y'all better go watch some movies. That's why, hey, people used to like, why do you watch so many movies? Because I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn. That's how you learn, for real. I ain't about to learn it with the education system in America. Not the way they set it up. They been lying. When they showed me a book of a bunch of Native American people and white people sharing Thanksgiving together, I knew them niggas was lying. I knew they was lying to me. I said, ain't no way in hell you told me you came with a damn a blanket, some stuff full of diseases. Now we all breaking bread together. What humans you know do that? What humans? Man, stop lying. Stop lying to me. They been jacking like a bus. See, I was a kid like y'all lying. I was that kid with the common sense and open eyes. I'm like, it's okay you teaching me this. I understand. But you're not about to tell me these two groups of people are fighting. They all breaking bread together now. We don't do that. Humans don't do that.
Moved out of our state, but Mr. President, thank you for making priorities the defense and the warfighter and the safety of this nation. And in the big beautiful bill, that Golden Dome will be built in Huntsville, Alabama, and we're grateful for that. Thank you.
Just to make sure y'all know, everybody who joined the chat, I'm gonna give y'all a shout out at the end of the chat. I may chime in on to what y'all talking about and see what y'all talking about. My boy Dougie, my moderator, so if you talking crazy, you might get removed. I'm just letting you know. And YouTube got they strict moderation up too, so some stuff you say may not get pushed through. That's not on me. So make sure you talking about what we talking about and you trying to keep your comments to what they need to be. Cause they not, you might get the hell up out of here. It ain't on me, y'all. It ain't on me. It ain't on me. What's up, everybody? Hope y'all doing well.
Chairman of the Armed Services Committee, I care very much about what's most important for our national security. And the president held a nationwide competition.
We here to have a good time, y'all, and talk about real life, baby.
This command. If y'all remember, at the end of that competition, where Alabama came in first, there was a lot of complaints from the other states who did not play.
Your perfect wedding begins at Vistaprint with gorgeous invites starting at under $1.
Well, gorgeous invites starting under $1. No, not today.
Alabama came in first in that.
Oh, we can't do that. Go Packers. Nah, hell nah. Go Vikings. Where my hat at? Let me get my hat. Just because you said go Packers today. Hold on.
Named Huntsville. It was the Biden administration that decided to make it political, even though
we gotta represent the team, baby. Let's go, Minnesota.
And it should be in Huntsville.
It is football Sundays, but we already lost.
Standing up and being strong and saying he's going to make this right and put it where it rightfully belongs.
You can curse. I don't care if you curse. You can curse. You can enjoy yourself. Just don't say no racist stuff, and you probably be okay. I mean, you can curse. I don't care. Curse. Be yourself. I ain't saying you can't curse. We all curse out here. I ain't saying you can't curse. But be yourself, okay? Be yourself. Don't say some stuff you wouldn't say in real life to somebody's face. If you wouldn't say to somebody's face in real life, don't say it here. It's that simple. All right. But if you just talking in conversation, you're like, damn, shit, fuck. Oh, yeah, that's okay. I understand. It happens. I ain't tripping. I ain't censoring none of that stuff. It's not happening. But if YouTube censored some stuff, it's probably because you went overboard. It ain't on me. It ain't on me, okay? A lot of y'all talk a little crazy out here in the chat because this is the only time you get a voice. I understand. I get it. You get to sit at home all day and just flip through TikTok and never get to say anything. Now you got a chance to feel like you're needed or you're special. I understand. But just control that urge, because if you don't, what may happen is they may just remove you from the channel. I can't help you with that. I can't help you with that. And I am from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I live in Milwaukee, but I'm a Vikings fan. I'm sorry. Listen, Green Bay ain't Milwaukee. I'm sorry. I'm from Milwaukee. I'm from Milwaukee, not Green Bay.
It's from Alabama.
I'm from Milwaukee, not Green Bay.
So thank you all very much. You are going to leave me alone now? You're not going to call me anymore?
Oh, my bad. If y'all want to know what they're talking about, I'm sorry. Ooh, wake that ass up, y'all. Welcome back. It's your boy Leroy Mitchell back again with another episode of Wake That Ass Up, baby. So today on the episode, we talking about Trump and space. I guess he made some new explorations into a future space beyond land, some whatever they doing. Essentially what they doing is building a whole bunch of facilities and stuff in Alabama to get the fuck up out of here and leave us all behind. So that's what they talking about, okay? They taking our money and saying we're saving taxpayers $460 million by building these things here and all this stuff. But are we gonna be able to get on the intergalactic damn airplane and go somewhere? No, because we ain't gonna have enough money. Get the fuck out of here. Man, that's what we talking about today, okay? They just keep spending our money and sending our money to other places and we ain't getting nothing for it. That's what I'm talking about today.
Talk about this subject, right? You promise? They'll start something else. But I just want to congratulate.
This is what they look. This is why I'm pissed off. They keep talking about spending money on everything besides American people. Where's our money at? Where our money at? They building space stations. He building $150 million ballrooms and shit. Ukraine getting plenty of money. Israel getting plenty of money. Who knows? Whoever else is getting plenty of money. But we out here with a government shut down and people ain't about to get food stamps on November 1st. Okay, this is where this all is leading to. I'm just trying to put a story together for y'all and put the pieces to the puzzle in that mug just nice and clean for y'all so y'all can see it and understand that, hey, we living in a bullish, and you want to curse, go ahead and say it, bullshit time. Okay? This is some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to entertainment whack as hell. This entertainment whack now. It's all fucking people trying to clip farm and bait and do fake stuff. Even the movies whack now. All the movies whack. The music whack, okay? Let's get into the real life. All the jobs whack. Back in the 90s, you could be a lawyer, pay little money to be a lawyer, and make plenty of money and feel like you balling. You could be a doctor, you had dreams. There were dream jobs. Ain't no fucking dream jobs. All the jobs going to AI. They going to the robots. iRobot, and they stepped into the motherfucking game and said, hey, I'm actually coming to play. And they put it in the movie. iRobot about to be real as a bitch. Okay, we already got self-driving cars, Tesla, and every other brand. We already got all that stuff. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. They trying to get rid of us humans and move into some other shit. That's why I think a lot of these people can't be human beings. I look at the ears, y'all. Man, I ain't gonna hold you. If your ears a little too pointy, I don't know if you human or not. I'm looking at y'all. If your ear a little too pointy, I don't know if you human or not. Look. So like you see how the ear it round off, like it's a round off. You know what I'm saying? Like you see how the ear it can round off. I don't care how big your ear is, but it should round off. If your shit a little too pointy, I don't think you from this planet. I don't know. And I look at a lot of people on this stage, and them motherfuckers' ears looking a little pointy at the top. I don't know what's going on, but I'm starting to realize that motherfuckers with the pointy ears might not be here. Might not be from here.
Carrying boat, a lot of drugs in that boat. And you'll be seeing that, and you'll be reading about that. It just happened moments ago, and our great general, head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who's been so incredible, including what took place in Iran, knocking out
Hey, they should put me on a 76 com on with the fro going. On my mama, I'll be George Jefferson this month.
But he gave us a little bit of a briefing.
George Jefferson this month.
More where that came from. We have a lot of drugs pouring into our country, coming in for a long time. And we just, these came out of Venezuela and coming out very heavily from Venezuela. A lot of things are coming out of Venezuela. So We took it
Hey,
out
the movie
to,
Life was
get to
funny. I
see
don't care
that
what you say. I'll be in that movie with the bandana too.
after this meeting is over. Do you have any questions, please? Yeah, please.
52%? Wait a minute. In New York, y'all pay. Let me. I know it's a little early, but let me wipe my eyes. Hold on. 52%? 52% of what? Your money go to taxes? In New York? Nigga, I'm moving clean out of New York. I'm the first one to be on a whatever train it is to some other place. I ain't giving nobody half my money. You got me pulled up.
Yeah.
52%? You lying. Ain't no way in hell. That's for real?
Benefits of having Space Force Command headquartered in Huntsville.
Well, it just works because we have so much else there. And having a
That's
central,
nah,
you could
that's
call it
crazy.
central
Ain't no way in
command, but
hell.
it really is a command
52%?
station. Also, even locationally, where it is, and when you think about flying distances, if you can save a half an hour as fast as some of these planes go and things go, and even the rockets go.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. Hey, listen, Joanna Man was famous in the movie. If I look like anybody who was famous in the movie, I'll take it. I'll take it. Look at it. I'll take it.
Experts, they all said this was the best location. I also loved it from the standpoint, I know the people of Alabama, they are great people.
Hey, shout out to Khan getting hired as a chef, baby.
And I would say they fought harder for it than anybody else also. A lot of...
Nah, hey, that 52% is about trying to figure out if people in New York give more than half their check to the government. Because if that's the case, you got to move the fuck out of New York. There's no way. If you live in New York and you have to give half your check to the government, why are you still living there? They sold y'all on a fucking Big Apple dream. Y'all must be blinded by all them damn lights down there or something. Fuck that big city shit. I ain't going to work then. I'm sorry. Put me on the damn unemployment list if I gotta give half my money to somebody and they ain't doing half the labor. The fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of town! Get the fuck out of town! Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You crazy as hell. I ain't 52% of what?
States, 5
These
states wanted it. But they wanted it more. And I kid you not when I say that these people, they spoke to me a lot. That's all they wanted to talk about. They didn't want to talk about the weather. They only wanted to talk about moving to this location, moving to Alabama, Huntsville in particular. So we're honored to do it. They really wanted it badly, and they got it. Peter?
President Trump, something completely different, but a big viral social media trend over the weekend. How did you find out over the weekend that you were dead? You see that?
No.
People didn't see it for a couple days. 1.3 million user engagements as of Saturday morning about your demise.
Really? I didn't see that.
All right, Trumpy boy, let's get on to the next topic. So they do a lot of stuff. I just wanted to kind of talk about this space stuff because I felt like when I looked into this and I saw this, I was like, hey, why are they locating all of these things in the same place? Like, why they putting SpaceX, this new exploration thing they're doing with trying to get into space? All these things are in Alabama. They all confined in one space. Because to me, it seemed like they building some little area or city or something where they can just control it and get the fuck up out of here whenever the fuck they want to. Like, they put it in all the random places. Like, the places where you don't even know where, you never knew some place in Alabama existed. Plenty of people probably never even been to Alabama. How many people been to Alabama? I ain't been to Alabama. To be honest, the first time I ever heard of Alabama was the football team. Not just playing. But for real, the only reason Alabama really on the map is because of the football team. Other than that, what the hell going on in Alabama? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I think they own some sneaky stuff. And I don't like them being sneaky because y'all taking all our money and you building more and more things in random places that can't nobody go to. We can't even venture. We can't even knock on the door and see where our money going. Hey, I just came to check on my money real quick. Hey, where's it going? Can I see? No, you can't. No access. Sorry, you're denied. You pay for this, but you ain't valuable enough to come see this. Ain't that crazy? We pay for almost everything in America, but we're not valuable enough or we don't have high enough clearance to have access to the things we all spend our money for. In America, if you pay tax dollars, you should be able to have access to anything that's a part of the federal government. Any and everything. We should get full, unredacted sheets on everything they doing with our money. Everything. But in America, most of us don't even realize we are the slave. Okay? We are a slave still. We think that these other countries are struggling, these people are struggling. Nah, man, some of these other people in these other countries free as fuck. They really free. And here we have the illusion of thinking we are free, even though people paying 52% of their tax money to an entity that none of us actually know. They put a figurehead in front of it. Here's the president, here's a Congress, here's that. But who really running the shit behind the scenes? Who the fuck really knows? All we can do is fight over one side or the other. That's why I don't vote, okay? And that's why I like talking about this, because I want to make people understand that all of this shit's a scam. Okay? Our entire government, all the politics shit's a scam. I ain't mad at them motherfuckers for scamming us. I ain't mad at them, because at the end of the day, if we boo the fool and we go along with it, that's on us. All right, I can't be mad at them for trying to trick us if we just going along with the shit knowing that's happening. I can't be mad at them. That's on us. All right, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, motherfucker. It's that simple, okay? They fooled us once, many of times already. All right, and now they fooling us twice, many of times over again. It's just gonna just keep happening. It's a reoccurring thing. As long as they have a Democratic, a Republican, and a place for people to choose sides and divide, in America or as a human being, you're going to choose a side and you're going to divide. People feel the need that they have to have an opinion on something, even though they're not actually partaking in that thing at all. Like, so many people really believe that, hey, oh my gosh, we need to save this place. You ain't over there. Don't worry about that. Why don't you worry about what the fuck going on in America? Okay, because people ain't got no money. About be no EBT November, no SNAP November. So people ain't about to have no food. If the government shutdown keep going on, they gonna start attacking other. It's gonna happen. Other programs are gonna get pulled, and I think this is happening because our government wants to make it one class and one class. And the reason why this finger's lower and you can't see it because they want you so low that they ain't even gotta see your ass. Okay, they just want you to fucking go to work, put that money in the bank, and make sure they getting their shit, and that's it. But they gonna stay up here, very high. High enough where you can see them, but you gonna be way the fuck. You see where I'm coming from? That's where most people going. Way the fuck down here, and they don't realize it. This game right now is about becoming rich as soon as you can be. You either gonna be rich or you gonna be poor in the new world. It's that simple. Just look at the signs. First and foremost, AI, and everyone is saying it. AI and robots, right? There's so many companies building robots, so many companies in the AI race. You see what Sora 2 can do. You really think they need most of us humans? Most of us ain't trying to do shit anyways. Most of us sit at home, eat bullshit fucking food, just fucking not try to do anything. Not try to progress or move forward or create anything, all right? So why would they actually allow us useless ass humans that ain't doing nothing, because most of us ain't doing shit, at the end of the day, not trying to move the world forward, continue to do that? They not. They just gonna make robots that can do everything they need, that don't talk back, and then what? Then what you gonna do? Outdo the robot? You're not. You're not. You're too lazy. You don't have work ethic. Okay? You don't want nothing. You don't want to progress our future forward. Most of y'all don't even want to have kids, which is crazy to me. That's so baffling to me. Okay? So it's gonna be this. Let me. Okay, this is what we used to have. Okay, we had an upper class, a middle class, and a lower class. That's gone. And now it's this. That's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. You got pretty much it's about 2027. After 2027, if you haven't found a way to position yourself to have as much as you need to move into this new world, you're gonna be screwed. And the way you do that is assets. Okay, don't get into this whole crypto digital bullshit they trying to trick y'all motherfuckers in, okay? You better start getting you some cash and buying you some things that got value. You better get you some gold, you better get you some minerals, you better buy you some land, you better get you something that have you some kids have value, okay? Return on investment. You better get you some ROI. Things that bring you something back. Stop just spending your money on shit that don't give you nothing in return. You motherfuckers buy another car that's just gonna break down and depreciate. You buy another chain with all these fake ass diamonds and non-valuable minerals and shit in them. What's going on with people? What's going on with people? You buy all these fucking clothes that just gonna break in 2 seconds and you gotta buy more. What is wrong with y'all? We ain't got time for this. You need to be literally thinking about real life. You better go stock up on some firewood or something. You better get something that you can use. That's important to survival, real life. Not this fake social media stunt from my daddy world, okay? We not doing that no more. That whole stunting shit's over. Y'all better give that shit up, okay? Because you're going to be sad as a motherfucker out here trying to stunt, and you really broke as fuck, and then you realize you should have been spending that money on maybe some make your body healthier, because just so y'all know, in America, before you know it, this hospital shit, this Medicare, that system is dying. Okay, I'm a personal trainer, a nutrition coach. I help people with all this shit all the time. I'm telling you right now, this health space is dying so rapidly that y'all think y'all gonna be able to go to the doctor and get fixed. It's not gonna happen. Before you know it, it's gonna be too expensive. And any problem you have, you got to just deal with it. Ain't gonna be no medication for you. You're not gonna be able to afford it. Ain't gonna be none. You're gonna just be stuck. So start taking care of your health, your mind, your body, all that. Chase that money, because this new world we're going into, I ain't saying Trump is the reason why we all about to be shit out of luck, but I'm saying he looking at this in a different way. He's playing this game based on survival of the fittest. This is the time now for you to get fit. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Start you a family. Close your circle up. Okay? You don't need that many people around you. All right? You need 1 or 2 really good friends that you can trust to the death, and your immediate family. Everybody else, if they bullshit, let them go. It's not that time to be wasting time on people, to be doing extra shit. No. You need to take care of your health. All right? You can't afford to be getting sick out here and missing weeks and days and not be able to make no money. Not in this time. You gotta take care of your health, okay? You gotta take care of your mind. You can't afford to be getting tricked out here. You can't afford to be misinformed, to not know what's going on. Okay, as much as y'all don't like that, I don't like politics. I don't like talking about, well, you better talk about it. You need to know what's going on right now. This is a critical time right now. You got 1 or 2 years before all this shifts, and then guess what? You gonna be just brokey with no access to the internet, motherfucker, because they gonna shut that shit off on you too. You're gonna be too broke to afford the internet. You ain't gonna be able to look at shit. So a lot of people ain't realizing what's about to happen. You either gonna be rich or you're gonna be poor. It's happening in every country. It ain't just America. This shit happen all around the world right now. All right, this is a global phenomenon. You either gonna be rich or you gonna be poor. That's what the fuck this shit is going to. Ain't no more middle class. That shit about to be gone. Ain't no boat it's about to be dead. So I really be trying to show people in different ways, like, hey, this is why this is happening. So when you see me come on, wake that ass up and talk about all the Trump stuff, and I show you different things, I'm trying to show you how we're leading ourselves into this fucking catastrophe that is most people struggling like a motherfucker for generations to come. And a very few people living the best, most extravagant lifestyles, riding around in motherfucking Guardian of the Galaxy planes and all types of shit. I'm telling you, the discrepancy is going to get crazy. All right? It's going to be a huge gap. And people are going to be real sad because they didn't realize they need to get things that mean something. Y'all know the most important 3 things to life? What the most important 3 things to life is? Is that simple? You want to know? It's real simple. Okay? Real simple. Real simple. Air. Air is number 1. Without air, without the ability to do that, you gone. That's number 1. That's the most important thing first. Air. The ability to fucking breathe, motherfucker, okay? For all of us. Everything on this fucking planet. That's number 1. Even the things in the ocean come up to get some damn oxygen. Air. Air is number 1. Number 2, water and the right food. There's only about 7 actual foods on this planet. Everything else is genetically modified, engineered, created in the lab. There's only about 7 actual foods on this fucking planet, for real, for real. Okay? Like actual categories of food. That's it. Everything else is bullshit. Everything else is bullshit. And it's real simple what the foods are. Okay? I ain't about to go through all of them right now, but I'll give you a few. Berries. Okay? Any fruit with a seed in it. With an actual seed in it. anything that can reproduce itself. It's that simple. If it can reproduce itself, it's edible. If it can't reproduce itself, it's truly not edible. It's that simple. So people say you can't eat meat. Yes, you can. It can reproduce itself. Okay? You can eat anything that can reproduce itself, essentially. Now I'm not saying everything is meant for you, right? Because guess what? A lion ain't about to go eat no vegetables, but they go eat the fuck out of that buffalo. A buffalo ain't gonna eat a lion, but it's gonna eat the fuck out of that grass. Humans, we just some aliens and we eat everything. You know, man, we just confused. We don't know what the fuck we like. But we don't know what we want. We confused. But we don't know what we like. We just eat everything. So we try to judge these other animals and be stupid and shit like they doing something wrong. Nah, we probably doing something wrong. We don't know what the fuck we is. We don't know whether we supposed to be eating grass, motherfucker, or meat. We don't know. So we just eat both. That's what we do. Okay? Air, food, the right food, and mineral water. Not this damn water y'all be drinking out the tap or that white cap shit that's just more poison. Food, the right food, water, mineral water, spring water, actual mineral spring water, okay, and shelter. That's it. That's it. Those are the 3 basics of life. Air, you need better to breathe, okay? Water, without water for 7 days, you're going to die. Without food for a certain amount, you're going to die. You need nutrients. You need that. And shelter. And without shelter, your ass going to die too because the conditions are harsh as fuck outside. Those are the only 3 things that matter. So what should you be focusing your money and your time into? Those 3 things. That's how you stay rich forever. Okay? That's how you stay rich forever. Literally. Create a space, any space, okay, where people can breathe well. The best oxygen they ever had in their life. That shit gonna sell the fuck out. But they gonna feel so fucking good afterwards, they gonna keep coming back. Create the best food, the best tasting, healthy, most delicious food ever. People gonna keep coming back because that shit gonna be delicious. And they need it every day until the day they die. Create the best land with the best fucking soil and build the best houses and all that shit. And people gonna want to live over there. Because they need shelter. All right? So when you focusing on things, you say, I need to buy. No, invest in those things. Okay? Invest in real things that aren't going to go away. That aren't going to lose value. Okay? Oxygen, air ain't never losing value. Food and water ain't never losing value. Shelter ain't never losing value. It's that simple. Find a way to make money or do things based on those things, and you will be straight. And then you can do all the extra stuff afterwards. Okay? You can then say, oh, I want to, create minute. I want to create. Okay, cool. All right? But if you really playing the game of life, this shit's about resources. It's always been about resources. How many resources do you actually have? How much land do you actually have? How much food and water do you have for your people? Is the quality of air good? Can you guys live here? Can you breathe here? It's just that simple. And we focus on everything else. I focus on those 3 things. More than anything. So when y'all see me out here, you ain't never going to see me extra flashing with flashy, extra random ass. It's not happening. Because if it ain't real gold, that can't be then I don't want to wear it. I don't want no diamonds. All them diamonds are fucking fake. I see what a real diamond look like when they pull it out the damn ground. You're not giving me a real diamond. You give me some fake ass shit. I know what a real diamond look like. I've seen a real diamond I've seen this shit get pulled from the ground. I see what it really looks like. You give me some fake shit. I don't know what that is. That's not the real thing, though. You cleaned it up, made it look nice. It looks shiny. It sparkle. That's cool. Sparkly things don't attract that don't move me. I'm sorry. Glittery things don't move me. They don't make me feel good. I don't know what y'all talking about. Maybe for you, I want to create some shit. I want the thing in its original form. I want to see that make me feel good. I want the original motherfucker. Let me see what this original thing look like. You ain't got to spice it up for me and make it look something special. I don't care about none of that. But I'm trying to let y'all know, when we talk about this Trump stuff and we talk about all this politics stuff, okay, this is global. And if you ain't on your ish, you're going to be screwed like everybody else here. Look at me over. I'm over. All right, y'all, let's get some other stuff real quick. My boy Trump raising tariffs on Canada.
Way to Asia for a 3-country trip. He left.
My boy Trump raising.
CBS's Willie James Edmond is at the White House with new reporting on that. Willie James.
Tarika, good evening to you tonight. President Trump
raising tariffs every day
on some Canadian goods by another 10%. The punishing increase coming as he
Canada gotta stop.
World leaders, including China's.
Canada not gonna make it.
We have a lot to talk about with President Xi.
Canada gotta give in.
There's a lot to talk about with us. I think we'll have a good meeting.
But one leader at the meeting getting the cold shoulder, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney.
What they did is really dishonest.
Trump abruptly ended all trade negotiations with America's second largest trading partner after the government of Ontario ran an anti-tariff TV ad using the words of one Republican president against another. President Ronald
Bro said, hold on. Also, if y'all believe that we smarter than the people in the past, bro, we can't even recreate the pyramids. So don't talk about mining equipment and shit like that. We don't have the equipment and technology they had back in the day. We still can't recreate the shit that they got. Look at us thinking we smart. And we can't even recreate the pyramids with all the fucking stuff we have. That's why no one has tried, because they know they can't do it. They ain't got the technology, motherfucker. They ain't got that technology. That was something different. That was that motherfucking... and shit started levitating across the room and shit. That was that technology, that spiritual God technology, motherfucker. That's what that was, y'all. Okay? So don't talk about me no mind. We don't need no mind. We can move things with our bodies. If we all tap in together. Vibration, sound, all that stuff. It works. It really do. You can heal stuff with vibration and sound. That's why when y'all sad, y'all put on music. When you mad, you put on music. When you happy, you put on music. Boy, you can find a song for every emotion. Vibration. Okay, that little, whatever the sound gonna be. Boy, it can do wondrous things, okay? Can do wondrous things.
Reagan's words from a 1987.
We out of date when it comes to technology. That's the problem.
Every American worker and consumer. The ad still playing this weekend, seen by millions watching the World Series. Ontario says it will stop on Monday, not soon enough for Trump, as he says he'll add an additional 10% tariff on some Canadian goods. As the government shutdown reaches day 25, millions of workers are without pay, but Trump says a mystery donor gave $130 million to pay servicemen and women, despite legal and ethical concerns. He's a great patriot. Presidential power also being flexed at the White House. The East Wing of the White House now demolished. Soon to rise, a $300 million, 90,000 square foot ballroom, funded by private donations. Preservation experts were not consulted.
And so we're now in this predicament where there's no case law.
Yeah, no, I'm saying they had technology. It wasn't just their bodies and spiritual natures that did these things. They had technology we didn't have. They used... The problem is our math system is wrong as fuck. How we created everything is wrong. All right? This whole... I'm in agreement with Terrence Howard. I'm sorry. You ain't about to tell me that if I take this plus this, it's going to now make... Get some random shit. Hold on. Bunch of random shit. I take this and this. 1 plus this equal... Get the fuck out of here. This shit don't make no sense, okay? I'm a logical ass nigga. I'm a real life person. You ain't about to make no shit... Yeah, that's the problem, yo. It just... The shit don't make shit. One time... Nah, hell, the fuck. Our math system is wrong as shit. It makes sense when you talking about money. Okay? It makes sense when you talking about theory. But in real life, it don't make sense. It just doesn't. It just... Our math is wrong as shit. It only makes sense when it comes to keeping things organized on a computer. Or on a piece of paper or something like that. But it don't make sense to real life. Okay? If I take one human and times that by another human, how many humans I got? When one person have a baby, when one person and another person come together, right? They have a baby. What happens? Just one more thing comes out, right? Or maybe two sometimes. If they have twins. So when we look at real life, if I take this rock and I multiply by this rock, I get what do I get? So that's what Terrence Howard was trying to make his point. Like, use real life, use common sense. Try it right now. If you don't believe it, try it right now. Use whatever your multiplication is, see what you get. Take whatever you want to do and figure it out, and let me know how it works. Because our whole math system is wrong. If you use actual physical things in the world. It's off as a motherfucker. It's been wrong. I've always known that since school. I used to tell people this shit off. These motherfuckers stupid. I don't know. Even they shapes, geometry off as fuck. They got everything hard line and shit. Ain't nothing hard line, nothing. Everything's in motion. Everything's a fucking circle wave. Everything is flowing, nigga. Ain't nothing hard edging anything. Nothing. Don't even make sense. Even outside, when you go outside, even the naturally occurring things ain't really hard. If they all got some motion occur, something to them. So, listen, you ain't about to keep tricking me. I ain't about to be boo boo the fool out here. Listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Some shit is off with everything. With everything, okay? Everything seems like it's just to trick people and make them actually try to like figure it out. We'll let them figure it out.
Or anything that really advises us on this.
Jerika, the president denied reports that he would name the ballroom after himself, and he's not done yet. The commander-in-chief says leftover money to fund the ballroom could be used to build
Math is incorrect.
arch near the Lincoln Memorial.
Willie James Inman, thank you.
Never sue the
Math is not certain, my boy. Math is not certain by any means, shape, or form. Not in the way we got it set up. It is not. It is not. It is not. And the reason why I know it's not is because there's 1,000 ways to solve a problem. There's not one way to solve a problem, so it can't be certain. If I can go on TikTok, just to be funny, and watch people from China solve the same equations we were solving in different ways, it ain't certain. It ain't certain. Ain't shit certain. Ain't shit exact about that at all. There's 18,000 ways to always do anything. There's never one right answer for anything. Ain't nothing perfect. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's exact. There's no exact number. The fuck is you talking about? That don't exist. It never did. We always just guessing. We're all just guessing. They tell you, oh, there's about 8 billion. They don't know how many people are on this planet. They're guessing. About this many animals. They don't know. They're guessing. You don't know unless you God. Unless you're the person who created all this, that's the person who know. So just based on that premise, math could never be exact. It could never be certain. You just guessing and hoping something works out in the end. Based on whatever your premise or whatever you thought was going to be come on. No. Math was created by people to try to understand the world. That's it. Everything was created to try to make this world that's very big and beautiful small. Use math to try to make things small. You try to quantify things with numbers and say, I ran this theory and I know if you go into space, this is going to happen. Man, you don't fucking know until you go up there. And then you're going to get back and say, well, my numbers were a little bit off. Get the fuck out of town. You sound goofy as shit. They always going to be off. You don't never know. You guessing the whole time and hoping you get lucky. You hoping the shit work. That's all math is. We write a bunch of numbers on the paper and we hope we get the right answer in the end. That's how it was in school, wasn't it? Hey, here's this equation. What's this times that times that? Show your work. You do all that in the end, you hope you get the right answer and they tell you got it right or you got it wrong. But it don't equate or mean shit. It don't make you more money. It don't make you smarter. Nobody. It don't mean shit. Can you build something with that? Can you utilize that in a way that makes sense for everybody? Is it efficient to our planet? Because most of the things we created with our so-called math destroy our planet. So is that mathing? Or did we just find an easy way to do some shit to hurry up and get it done? Or to sound smart? Because most of the things we create with our math, engineering-wise, destroys our planet. So it don't seem like that math was actually right. Maybe it worked a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit functional. Maybe it got a couple things done. But it ain't the right way. It ain't the right way to go about things. It's inefficient as fuck. Our math system is inefficient. It's that simple. We don't do things the right way. So then we see things like alien spaceships and shit like that and can't understand how they can float through space and make these turns and all this stuff. We should be able to understand that with our math. Our math should be able to make us a UFO right now. Should be that just with math. Just with our math. It should be able to create everything. That simple. We shouldn't be confused or puzzled by anything. Our math is exact. It's certain. It's for sure. Nothing should ever go wrong. There should never be an explosion anywhere because someone's a little bit off with their equation and they thought this was supposed to be that. There should never. No, our math is exact. Nothing should ever go wrong. Come on, man. Y'all tripping. Our math is bogus. It's only meant for money. Our math is really meant for money at the end of the day, okay? Especially the way Americans do math. This is about $1. Okay, this is about a line on a piece of paper in the system, in reality. And if you think that all that math and stuff is exact, okay, I get you. Take your math and create something new for me out of it. I want something new out of your math. I don't want no theories. I want some stuff you actually can use in real life that your math helped you create. That's what I want. If you can do that, then your mathing. Okay? And make sure it don't harm our planet either. All right? Make sure you ain't harming the planet at the same time with your fucking math. Make sure you work the equations out and the problems out so people ain't getting hurt either. Because it seems like everything that everyone creates using math hurts somebody or someone. So I'm trying to figure out what's the point of saying it's certain if it's just hurting people or taking away from people. Math is some bullshit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I really don't care for most mathematicians. I'm not gonna lie to you, because most of those individuals have not accomplished anything. Everything they talk about is theory. They have nothing physical to show with what they created from their mind. So I don't really give a damn. Like, I don't like, theory is cool, but I need you to show me that things are working properly and there's no flaws in what you created. If what you created destroys the earth in the process, your math ain't mathing. Because it can't last, it can't sustain. If it's unsustainable, your math ain't mathing. So our math don't math. Because if you go look at a bunch of these damn Eric Weinstein, all these motherfuckers who are mathematical theorists and shit, what have they created? Nothing. Nothing. And nobody on this chat is smarter than Eric Weinstein. Not a single person. Definitely not in math. And what has he created with his math? Nothing. So a lot of people try to say numbers are exact. No, it's not. Okay, it's exact to whatever their purpose is and what they're trying to do. But it has nothing to do with if this is done properly for our world and so we can sustain. And no, it's not. We create dumbass shit that requires a lot of energy for it to actually be used or moved or whatever. Everything we make is just inefficient. A bunch of smoke blowing out the fucking end. That's what the fuck your math doing? Needs shitty ass fuel. Then you dump everything in the ocean and kill all the fish. That's what motherfuckers math is doing? Man, use your math to create something great that ain't harming people. Then I say math is mathing. Until we start creating things that ain't harming people with our math, okay, that are energy efficient for real, then I don't believe in all that extra, because it ain't physical for me. I'm a physical ass nigga. I ain't about theory. I need to see this shit happen. I got faith in things, but I need to actually feel and see things happen to say that this thing actually works properly. It may have some use. It may be able to create some things, but they not being created the right way. And in my opinion, if that's not happening, then we bullshitting. We bullshitting. All right, y'all, we gonna finish this up today though with MMA. We about to lighten the mood. All right, all my political people, I mess with y'all, but y'all know I love mixed martial arts. I love sports. I love everything. I love talking about everything. So, hey, I'm about to tell y'all what really happened in that time Aspinall and Cyril Gane heavyweight mixed martial arts fight. So if you ain't trying to hear this, you can go ahead and get off. But we talking about some mixed martial arts right now. Look at my boy Top Aspinall. Oh, I can't believe he was talking about John Bone Jones like this. I can't believe he was talking about John Bone Jones like this. I can't believe he was talking about John Bone Jones like this. I can't believe he was talking about John Bone Jones like this. Hey, shout out to the Lions. Shout out to all my sports fans. Shout out to everybody like that, you know what I'm saying? And hey, everybody on here, I'm going to give y'all a shout out too. Don't worry. All right, listen. Hey. Tom Aspinall, okay? Bro, you was talking real crazy about what you was going to do to John Jones and all this other shit, right? And then you came out in this fight, and I ain't going to say you was getting pieced the fuck up, but you was getting pieced the fuck up. Cyril Gane was piecing you the fuck up. He really was. He had your nose all bleedy. He probably broke your fucking nose and all that. Now, did he poke you in your eye? Yes, he did. 2 fingers in the eye. 100%. Okay? I've sparred before. I've been poked in the eye before. I know what it feels like. Does it hurt? Abso-fucking-lutely. It just feels like a throbbing pressure and like a mini headache right here. That's what it feels like. But most of the time, you can see. If they actually don't get like the finger in the eyeball, most of the time you can see. Most of the time. And even if you can't see, as long as you got one eye and you can see, if you in an actual fight, you're going to have to tough that out. That's what the sport is. So a lot of people booed Tom Aspinall because the fight ended in a no contest, and they believed that he quit. In the eyes of fighters and warriors, he quit. Okay? He absolutely quit. In the eyes of anybody who has fought before, who has trained before, who has done any of this, okay? If you ain't never fought, if you ain't never done mixed martial arts, if you ain't never done any of that stuff, you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? But if you've done that stuff before and you know what it takes to be a warrior in that mindset, he quit. You're the heavyweight champion of the world in mixed martial arts. That means you're the baddest motherfucker on the planet. That means no other man should be able to beat you in a fight. That means you walk around like King Kong. King Kong ain't about to stop no fight for his one eye. No, he about to push through that. If you are who you say you are, I'm sorry. Listen, I understand your eyeball hurt a little bit. You may not even be able to see out that eye, but that's what the sport demands. Certain sports dictate and demand a level of toughness that other sports do not. Okay? This is not soccer. Shout out to all my soccer players out there. All right, this ain't tennis. Shout out to all my tennis players out there. This ain't basketball. Shout out to this ain't football. Okay, NFL football, American. This ain't that. This is where you go out and what if he punched you in your eye and it swelled up and you couldn't see? Would you say the same thing? See, my problem with this is that as a person who lives on like, hey, you stand on business, you never give up. If you go in that motherfucker, you don't quit. He takes you out. You either take him out or he take you out. I don't like my heavyweight champions doing shit like this. That's just me. I'm coming to watch. It's entertainment for me as well. But as also as a man, I'm coming to watch supposedly the baddest man on the earth. Right? He's a heavyweight champion in the best organization on the planet. And I watched him get pieced up, get his eye poked, be able to see out of the other eye, and tell the doctor I can't see. Bro, it sounded like he quit. It sounded like he didn't want to be there no more. And I ain't saying you couldn't see, because I understand. I fight too. I get it, bro. And I got my left foot fucked up. I couldn't even do my last fight because my left foot was fucked up so bad. Got a little nerve issue in my knee, so I understand. I get it more than anybody. But if you go out there, bro, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. At the end of the day, it's just gonna look bad no matter what. There's no excuse we're gonna want to listen to. You're blind. You're this. We don't care. Michael Bisping was fighting with one eye, bro, forever. No one's gonna care. You claim to be a warrior. You need to act like a warrior and continue on. It was a fight to the death. You was gonna just give up because your eye got? No, we not doing that, bro. Not MMA. We can't do that. That's why he got booed. It's not because his eye probably wasn't really. He probably couldn't see. Okay, I believe him. He probably couldn't see. I'm not saying he's lying. But there's a principle that comes with being an actual fighter and a warrior that you gotta follow, bro. And you gotta follow that. If I'm Dana White, I'm highly disappointed in the way he went about that. Win, lose, or draw, I'm highly disappointed about the way my heavyweight champion went about that, because it just makes us look like cowards as an organization. And we're trying to sell a sport that we're warriors and we fight through anything. We fight the best and we continue. And then your heavyweight champion got a whole eye where he can see everything. Ain't nothing else wrong with you. Your whole other eye working perfectly fine. You can do this shit and still see shit. You can still fight. You can still fight, but you choose not to. It's a problem for me, bro. It really is, Tom Aspinall. I'm not gonna lie. You talked a lot of shit about who you was and how you was gonna be. You not beating John Jones doing shit like that. John Jones a fucking animal, a straight killer. John Jones is a straight. When John Jones is trying to destroy you, you're too nice. You're not mean enough to beat John Jones. You're too soft. I'm just being honest. Certain people got fighting skills, but they don't got that natural aggression, okay, that you feeling right now. They don't got that. That you can see in their eyes that they got that quit in them. He got that fucking quit in him. Can see it in his fucking eyes. I can see it. I'm looking at it right now. He got that motherfucking quit in him. And I don't like that as my heavyweight champion. You ain't about to be quitting, bro. One eye, you better have, man, if you can see, you better get out. No eyes, you better daredevil that shit. Use your other senses. Something. He'd have got so much more credit if he would have continued on and lost that fight than he is now with the no contest. He wouldn't even got, he would have got a rematch too. Because I would have gave him that. I would have gave him that. Hell nah. Cyril God beat you because he poked you in your eye and you was a dog and you continued on, but you couldn't see and that did affect your fight. I would have literally said rematch right away because he did poke him in the eye and all that other shit, and that does make a difference in the fight. But bro, you gotta keep going on. You gotta keep going on, bro. You just gotta keep going on. You just gotta keep going on. All right, y'all. It's your boy Leroy Mitchell. It's Sunday, man. We got football coming on today in a little bit, baby. In a little bit. Shout out to all my football people out there. My Vikings lost, sad as hell. My Vikings lost, but that's okay. That's okay. I do got some nice titties, baby. Hold on. Let me. A little bit. You know what I'm saying? We do got some nice muscles on us. You know what I'm saying? We got some nice muscles on us. We got some nice muscles on us. Let me leave y'all real quick with shout outs, baby. We got what, 5 minutes? All right, cool, bet. If you join the chat, you getting a shout out. Everybody. If Dougie removed you, sorry, that's on you. I can't help you. But if you join the chat, you getting a shout out. Here we go. Let's go. It's shout out time. Y'all ready? Everybody coming on here joining. Hey, we do Wake That Ass Up Saturday and Sunday. All right, somewhere between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. depending on what I got to do with the kids. Okay. We had to take the kids to the park today. It ran a little long. I got a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, so you know kids be on their own time. So you know what I'm saying. But we always gonna be talking about pretty much politics, anything in the news, anything entertainment wise that's like really popping with like celebs and stuff. But celebs are kind of like dying out and stuff like that. Sports and you know anything they want to talk about. Have a good time. But let me give y'all a shout out for joining. I appreciate y'all. It's your boy Leroy Mitchell. I'm not a beggar, y'all. If you want to like, share, subscribe, do it. If you don't, I really don't give a damn. I appreciate you joining the chat. I do this shit for me, okay, and my family, and I enjoy having a good conversation and letting some energy out. So if you want to have fun with your boy in the future, come ahead and join. If you don't, I appreciate you coming on this time, okay? I appreciate you meeting you for the time we had, and well, not meeting you for real, but my avatar meeting you, and yeah, I don't know. Shout out time. David, shout out David, shout out Jay Reese, shout out Randall, shout out Anders, shout out Nicole Gibbs. We doing shout outs right now, baby. Shout out High, shout out Lovable Libra, shout out One Man Gang Entertainment, shout out Space Leguminuese. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Hey, if your name Goofy, sorry with the pronunciation. Shout out Cartier. Shout out, what's that? Rayleigh. Shout out Noah Silva. Shout out Big Money Man. Shout out Deanna Collier. Shout out The Dark Void. Shout out Jared Lewis. Shout out Pat MC 1538, something like that. Shout out. Some of y'all names funny, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how y'all came with these names. Shout out Uncharted 7 again, Black King. Shout out Josh. Shout out Jack. Shout out Steve Myers. Shout out Big Money Man. Shout out Joe Mackey. She be loving, y'all. Shout out Steve Myers. Shout out Anthony Enmore. I see y'all was trying hard with y'all math. Y'all was trying hard. Say, shout out Josh. Shout out Dougie, baby. Fuck on me. Shout out Paul. What else we got? Okay, what else we got? Shout out E2 Ranta, Bruce DT, Natasha Lamp, Paul Gutierrez, Anthony Enmore, Big Money Man, we said you already, Charles B, Pimp Name 24K, I like that. His name was funny. Pimp Name 24K, I like that one. That's funny. Who else? Joseph Morris. Dang, there's a lot of people on here today. I appreciate y'all coming on here and chat. We be having a good time. It's all entertainment, y'all. Don't take anything too serious, okay? Don't take anything too, take some stuff serious, okay? I am telling y'all some game, okay? But like, You know what I'm saying? If I'm roasting you and stuff like that, it's okay. I still love you. You're here. I love you, okay? In real life, I roast everybody. Trust me. If you met me in real life, you hate me because I'd be on your ass. You come around me, I'm roasting you. I just like laughing. I like having a good time. Well, you can roast me back too. Let's do it. Remind me of lunch table back in the day. So we just having a good time, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And some people be a little serious, but it's okay. It's okay. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, so.
Up to $800 is waiting for you.
All right, y'all got a couple more shout outs to give and then we out of here. All right, let me go through this motherfucker. One more time, yeah. Just one more time. Ramble Scramble. Knowles Bradford. Crazy Coasters. Harry Ballsack. Muslim. Saying shout out everybody. Carrie Riley. Mark. Mason Ridgewell. Silver Teeth. Osha Williams. Everybody getting a shout out. Silver Teeth. Gun Shell of Hell. Deanna Former. What else we got? Papa Chuletas. These motherfuckers funny. Mitchell Davis. Renil Curry. Hey, we got a bunch of people on here today, baby. Luis Vasquez. Joseph Morris. Kayla. Still here. Reggie. Alright, that's it, y'all. That's it. If I ain't say your name, say something. Say something. I ain't say your name, say something. We good? We good? We good? I said your name. Janetta Mitchell, what up, girl? How you doing? You came on a little late, Janetta. What up? I'm doing well. How are you? I'm out here just about to, hit to the next steps. Go and check on the kids, stuff like that. Hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all doing well. Little boy crying up there. You probably hungry. Like, Daddy, maybe some more food. Daddy be looking it up. He already got food, but, he bougie. Kids want, Daddy, make something different. It's like, come on, man. Don't nobody else parents be making extra stuff. Like, y'all always just expecting something else. I love cooking. I love cooking for my kids. I love cooking for my people. I ain't gonna lie. I really do. I really do. James Starr, what up, what up, what up? Janetta, I hope you're doing well. I am about to get out of here, though. It's your boy, Leroy Mitchell. Wake that ass up, baby. Make sure y'all wake up and enjoy yourself. Love life. Be happy, okay? Smile a little bit. Y'all don't smile enough. That's a problem. Smile some more, okay? Love your life. I love you. You're having it. Somebody loves you. If nobody else loves you, I love you. Okay? I love you all. I appreciate you all. You are appreciated if no one ever told you that. Deuces.